guys, today I'm going to cook a family favorite. Now this recipe I inherited from my father, and he's a good cook, and every time I cook this dish the family loves it. And today I'm going to show you how to cook a lamb korma. It's so creamy and it's going to be fantastic. Firstly, there's a few things we need to do. I want to show you the spices that I'm going to be using. We've got some coriander, fennel, poppy seeds, cardamom, a couple of chilies, mace, and also a few cashew nuts. Now, I like using these whole spices than the ground ones because it releases the aroma and the flavor is quite intense, and that's what you want to get with your lamb. And we've got two lots of spices to use it, but let's go with the roast first. Right, and it's dry roasting them. Okay, that's ready. We're going to cool it down before we grind them into a powder. There you go. Beautiful aroma. I'm going to put it into our grinder. So what this is grinding has done is opened up the volatile oil, and it's opened up all the aroma and the flavor that's going to be coming out of this. And when it goes into the lamb, will be fantastic. Let's put that aside. So here I have some coconut, which is I took the flesh out of the coconut, a few of those. I've got some roughly chopped onions. And I've got 1 teaspoon of ginger and 1 teaspoon of garlic. Now this one is a candlenut. You can get them in some of the Chinese grocery shops. So have a look around. It's quite a unusual nut to put on korma, but I love it. I've done this before and it's fantastic. So let's roughly chop these things. And we add all this in here into the grinder. The candlenut goes in there too. Garlic and ginger, all of it. And roughly chopped onions. And I'm using a couple of skinless tomatoes here. Put them all in there, add a little bit of water, and let the magic happen. Now, this gives some beautiful paste, as you can see. Gives you a fantastic paste. And this is going to be the base of the gravy that goes into the lamb korma. So we've got the gravy ready. We've got the spices ready. All we have to do now is, let's start cooking. Here I'm using some mustard oil to start off. And to the mustard oil, I'm going to have 2 bay leaves. 2 cloves, couple of cinnamons, cardamom. So let the spice really flavor the oil. If you want to come and have a look in here, beautiful color. Yep, that's looking good. Now to this, I'm going to be adding about 1 kilo of lamb. I've got some beautiful lamb there. The butcher chopped it up for me and it's on the bone. So let's put that in. Get slightly brown the meat. Now we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and some cumin. And give it a good mix. Flavor is really nice. That's browning nicely. Okay. So the next step is we're going to be adding the paste. So give it a good mix and wait for the onions and the tomatoes and all that to cook. You will see the oil separating later on. Okay, it's been cooking for about 10 minutes. Let's go and have a check. Oh, that's fantastic. See the oil starting to separate? Now, let's give it a good mix. And the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding those rose grounded spices that we made before. Let's add them all to it. Oh, the aroma, the flavor is so amazing, it's fantastic. Okay, that's going to cook for a while. Now to that, I'm going to add a little bit of coconut milk. And we're also going to add, wash all these from the grinder and add a bit of water. Now this needs to cook at least for another half an hour to tenderize the meat. So we'll put it, leave it here and we'll come back to it a bit later. Now while the lamb korma is cooking, I'm going to cook some rice as well. So I've got some Basmati rice here. One cup of Basmati rice, two cups of water. And use the same cup. And this should cook about 12 to 13 minutes on medium heat. Okay, the Lamb's been cooking for about half an hour. The rice is already cooked. I'll show you. See how beautiful and fluffy? So it's great. Now let's have a look at the lamb. Oh, it's looking great, beautiful, that's what you want. Now keep an eye regularly, check on it. It may need some water or you need to have to turn the heat down, okay? So now we're going to add the last lot of ingredients, which is ground cashew nut. And I'm going to add some yogurt. This is unsweetened yogurt. A little bit of evaporated milk, and some salt. A good mix. Oh, that's looking really nice. Now the reason we are cooking is to get the meat as tender as possible. So I'm going to leave it there for another 15 minutes. I keep an eye on it because the cashew nut, ground cashew nut, and also the yogurt will thicken the sauce. So you don't want anything burning underneath. So you need to keep stirring and keep an eye on it. And we'll have a look at it a bit later. Okay, the meat's been cooking for about 15 minutes. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. It's amazing. That's what you want to get. And the meat is so tender. Yeah. Look at that, it's breaking into pieces. That's exactly what you want. And you see the oil separated from this? That's beautiful. Oh, this is going to be amazing. Look at that. Right, let's turn it off. And there's only one thing to do. Taste it. Wow, this is amazing. The meat is so tender. And the aroma and the flavors are beautiful. That's the flavors and the aroma you want to get. Some garnish with coriander. Right, let's have a taste. The lamb korma tastes fantastic, so creamy. The cashew nut in there is nutty flavor, and all the aroma of the spices that's given it is really, really nice. So there you go. This is my version of a lamb korma. Thank you guys for watching. Take care and we'll see you later.